Oh, midnight maybe. The dude would not go to sleep. Like, I finally got in there because I was up here pretty late.
He's going to be so
working on some
cranky.
stuff. Yeah, and I went in there last night and sat down. I was like, dude, talk to me for a second.
Why
won't you go to sleep? Are you just too excited for school? Yeah. Go to bed. It's the first day. We're not going to start this already. Just go to sleep.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. First day of school. I'm excited about it. I'm excited. All the kiddos get out there. Remember to, it's been a while. We had a couple months. Remember to obey all the speed limit signs for the school zones and stuff like that.
Be careful. There are kids out there.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of kids running around. Some of them not exactly sure where they're going to be going and stuff like that. So just be extra careful, especially this first week. This is whenever, stuff's getting
Let them get their
going.
bearings.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Nice. That's what I like to hear right there.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm excited. You get to do school lunches?
Yeah, well, we only have one school so far.
Hey, it's better than none.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Get some school lunches in there. That's fun.
Well, let me check through this mound of...
Make sure you got them in there. Huh?
Somewhere.
Oh, that's exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun.
There.
There you go.
Look at that.
Woo, exciting.
All right.
Got the first football games, the actual regular season kicking off this week. Got the Howard County Bowl going on Friday. It's already here.
I'm so excited.
I'm pumped. We got the T-shirts on sale right now at kbsmedia.com. Go check those out if you haven't already.
That's until 8 a.m. today, right?
Those are amazing. I think so.
I'm pretty sure we have them on pre-order until 8 a.m.
Man. Better get them taken care of. I know
Meow.
There's a lot of them. They're nice shirts, though. I'm gonna have to sport one here in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get one, put it on for the camera, and check it out.
Ooh.
It's YouTube at kmsmedia.com. It's going to be cool. I found some pretty cool things on Max Preps, because maxpreps.com, it's a great source for high school sports.
That's what I did when I was calling softball.
Yeah, it gives you so much information. And what's really cool is Max Preps ranks a lot of teams. Now, they didn't have the rankings updated for the six-man teams yet, so I couldn't get that information out there. But just to give you the rankings on our area teams, Forest End, Coahoma, and Big Spring, check this out. Forest End in Division 1, 2A, they're ranked 54 in the state.
That ain't bad.
That's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Coahoma, Division 2, 3A. They're a 3A school now.
No way.
Oh, yeah. They're ranked 84th in 3A.
Not bad.
That's good right there. Check this one out right here. Big Spring High School, Division 1, Class 4A, 18th in the state. 18th in the state. Yeah. How about that?
Good job.
That's exciting. And they're looking like it. All three of those teams are looking like it. There's tons of schools.
So excited for football this year.
And yeah, they're all in the top, 85 right there.
I don't know. The atmosphere seems different this year
I know.
for football.
It's going to be fun and exciting.
Yeah.
The entire, all of the teams around here are just going to do excellent. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we got the first day of school kicking off. We got the Forest End Coahoma game going down Friday. Big Spring's going to be playing Saturday in San Angelo against a team that they really haven't played a whole lot in the past. So it's a Kerrville team, Tivy. Pretty good team down there. So that should, Coach Rich was saying that's going to be a good look. It's one of those teams that we don't get to play often, and it's always good to do stuff like that because you run across that in the playoffs. You'll run into teams that you never really get to play, and it's a good opportunity to get to play Tivy early on in the season like this.
Oh yeah. So
that's exciting. Good stuff going on. Good stuff. Also, over the weekend, we get the news of Luther Kelly's passing. Just a sad thing. Luther Kelly, he meant so much to KBST, the station here, and to Big Spring as a town. He had his nostalgia nights that he ran, his nightly show. Great music, from that big band era.
It's
music.
Awesome, yeah.
And nobody plays that music anymore. That's what's great. And, just looking back on Luther Kelly's life and his legacy, he was an amazing radio man, but an amazing man altogether. He loved Big Spring, and he did everything he could for this town. And it was just, it's a person that, you and I, in the position that we're at, we can look up to.
Exactly.
Someone like that, because he helped pave the road for the kind of stuff that we do.
Exactly.
And, we wanted to pay tribute to him. It's a pretty cool thing that we got put together right here. It's pretty neat. Check this out.
Again, good music fans, and welcome into more of the sound of music. Nostalgia music on the Luther Kelly Show. Right here on 1490 Radio, KBST.
Wow. What a voice right there, huh?
Beautiful radio
voice. How amazing
voice.
Is that? That's so incredible. Yeah, Luther Kelly passing over the weekend. We'll have we got some good tributes to Luther today planned out from the morning show. We got some more stuff like that, and we will have on community calendar. We got some special guests coming in. Jackie Bowen and James Bowen came in and just shared some memories They're going to come in and share some of the memories about Luther and stuff like that. It's amazing. We got a great show lined up for you today on Gooney in the Morning. Stay tuned. We got a local news coming up here pretty soon here in just a few minutes right here on KVST AM and FM.
Hi, I'm Joyce at Choate Well Service. I know some witches. No, not Halloween witches. Water well witches. Choate Well Service has witches. If water is there, Choate Well Service can find them. For your water well needs, call us. Choate Well Service, 393-5231. We're the best in the business, and we have witches.
I'm Adrian Calvio. Deposit $5,000 in a State Farm IRA before April 15th. Why? A State Farm IRA is a great way to invest in your future, and it can save you money at tax time. Give me a call at 263-1275, and I'll explain the potential tax benefits and funding options available. Open your State Farm IRA before April 15th. Call me, 263-1275. I'm Adrian Calvio, State Farm Insurance.
Hi, I'm Casey Welch Baker. Do you know how much a funeral costs? If you're like most people, you don't spend a lot of time thinking about it. And if you're like most people, you like to pay the least and get the most. That's where we at Nally Pickle & Welch Funeral Home and Crematory can help. We offer the best for less. My dad, Tommy Welch, is all about saving families money, and we are all about giving them the very best service. Nally Pickle & Welch, serving the West Texas area for over 80 years.
Hey, they call me the fireman. That's my name.
You're to hear the Big Spring Fire Chief and Fire Marshal as they answer your questions. They've got the information you want to know, and even the things you might not think to ask. Fire Safety Day, the third Monday of every month on KBST's Community Calendar.
That's my name.
Hello, I'm Larry McClellan, owner of Leonard's Family of Pharmacies, which has been serving Big Spring and Howard County for over 65 years. We've always strived to serve our hometown with exceptional service, competitive prices, and community service. We invite you to visit our 3 locations: Professional Pharmacy at 10th and Main, Leonard's Pharmacy at 7th and Scurry, and Westover Pharmacy on the corner of FM 700 and Westover. Enjoy the hometown service of Leonard's Family of Pharmacies.
Your body's in good shape, but is your mouth? Ask Dr. Amy Reese at 710 South Main in Big Spring. Dr. Reese and her caring, courteous professional staff provide quality dental care for the entire family, from teeth cleaning to the smallest dental procedure to full rehabilitation, involving crowns, bridges, implants, and partials. You only have one set of teeth, and Dr. Reese can help you keep them for a lifetime. Let Dr. Amy Reese get your mouth in shape, now accepting new patients.
Need cash fast? Cash Pawn loans on tools, electronics, musical equipment, gold, and much more. Cash Pawn will pay you for any of your used or unwanted guns. Turn your broken or unwanted gold into cash fast. No need to worry about bad credit or credit checks. You're guaranteed to get your money quick. Cash Pawn loans to help you in your time of need. It's friendly, convenient, and confidential. Let Cash Pawn be your #1 pawn shop, located at 210 North Gregg Street in Big Spring.
Like a good neighbor, Goon's Farm is there.
And welcome back to Gooney in the Morning here on KVST AM and FM. It is Monday, August 25th, 6:34 here at the KBS Studios. Gooney here with you this morning. We got Heather in the house.
You know, it doesn't feel like a normal Monday because school is starting, so I don't feel so bad about it being a Monday.
Oh, really?
They got to go to school, too. Like, if I got to get up for work, they're going to go to school.
There you go.
I feel better about Mondays.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it, though? A little bit. Yeah, no. It's back to school day. All the area schools will be back in school day. It's exciting. I don't know, I'm pumped. Kellen's first day of the kindergarten.
You should have got a little clip of Billy Madison. Back
Dude,
to school.
that's like the first thing I thought of this morning.
I knew it would be.
Like, I was like, oh, I need to get that, but I just didn't have time.
You were running around here like your head's got off.
I know. It was crazy this morning.
Wow.
It's craziness. It was fun, though. Then we got a football back in the area. Football's going down. We got the Howard County Bowl going down Friday at Memorial Stadium. Bringing it back to Howard County. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
This game's been played over in Midland at Grande Stadium for the past several years. And, they've given away a couple scholarships, I think about $2,000 every year scholarships. Well, some folks here in Big Spring was like, you know what, we can do better than that. Let's bring it back to Howard County. So Delcoats with Delcoats Heating and Air Conditioning, Jody Reed there with Back in Motion, Melinda here with K-Best, Mike and Sheila Abasab with Sonics. And, they all came together and decided to bring it back. Got with Coach Ritchie there at Big Spring High School, and we're going to have the game at Memorial Stadium here in Big Spring Friday night, and there's so much more scholarships going out. $8,000 in scholarships now.
Wow.
Versus 2.
Wow.
Like, that's incredible right there.
We do it big in Howard County.
That's how we roll. Plus, we got these amazing shirts for the Howard County Bowl.
They're awesome.
Cool. That's pretty cool. You ought to go check those out, kbsmedia.com. Order you one. Oh, it's cool stuff. You're going to want to get that. You're going to want to have it. Represent.
Whoop, whoop.
I know. Hey, we had the last preseason NFL games over the weekend, too.
Yeah, so I couldn't see what that picture was about. You put it on Facebook about the Bengals. I couldn't read it.
Oh, that was just a shout-out to my good buddy Tim Walsh, because they played the Cardinals, and that's his team.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
I don't know.
It's even worse than the Bengals.
I don't know if he's from Arizona or what, but he's all about Arizona.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a huge Cardinals fan, and the Bengals beat him.
I hope he's listening, because,
Yeah, I put that picture up, I guess. It was about midway through the second quarter, almost halftime, and the Bengals were winning. He said, "It's not over, buddy." Bengals still won. We smashed them. Because it was halftime at that point. In a preseason game, halftime, it is over.
Pretty much.
Because that was all it was. But just to wrap up some of your scores over the weekend from the NFL, the Eagles, they were big. They beat Pittsburgh 31-21. They had a pretty good showing out there over the Steelers. I'm always happy when Pittsburgh loses.
Today, Junior.
You know what? Yeah, see what just happened? What happened, Heather? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Turn on the mic.
Yeah. Detroit beat Jacksonville 13-12. That was a shootout there. The Patriots beat Carolina 30-7. The Giants beat the New York Jets 35-24. Jets. Green Bay beat Oklahoma 31-21. Seattle beat Chicago 34-6. That was a huge win. Tampa Bay beat Buffalo 27-14. Tennessee beat Atlanta 24-17. Miami took down Dallas 25-20. We'll talk about that in just a second. Baltimore beat Washington 29-17. St. Louis beat Cleveland 33-14. New Orleans, they won against Indianapolis 23-17.
Yeah, look at that score.
Minnesota beat Kansas City 30-12. Houston beat Denver 18-17. The Niners beat the Chargers 21-7, and the Bengals beat the Cardinals 19-13. Yeah, Dallas. I was actually Saturday night. I was hanging out with some buddies, and we were kind of keeping up with the game as we were there. And I guess there was like 2 minutes or something left in the Dallas Cowboys game, and they were winning.
Yeah,
like they were winning that game. And I don't remember what the score was, but it was. I guess it was like 20-18 or something like that. And I refreshed my phone and went back, and the Dolphins had won. I was like, really? Is that really what just happened? But there were a lot of folks that were on Facebook and, local people, because, Ryan Tannehill plays for the Dolphins, and they were kind of expressing their opinion. Just the general feeling I was getting out of it was that a lot of folks aren't happy with Miami's receivers. Because Tannehill has tons of talent, just really no one to throw to right now, which there really are no big-name receivers in Miami, if you think about it. There's not a Dez Bryant or an A.J. Green or nobody like that in Miami. Oh, sorry, did you want to throw in a New Orleans reference? Go ahead. Let's say Jimmy Graham, because I know that's who you're going to say.
That's exactly who came to my mind, but exactly. I knew that you would be...
Exactly, because that's all that the Saints talk about.
The way you're acting right now.
Jimmy Graham.
You're just threatened. That's the only reason.
Jimmy Graham can dunk. He can dunk a football, everybody. He's tall.
Gooney, I'm going to punch you.
Oh, sorry. The Saints love just gets too overwhelming in here sometimes.
Well, you got 2 Saints fans.
That's all right. One of them's not here to back you up on it. Hey, when was the last time the Saints went to the Super Bowl? See, a true friend would have known that right off the bat.
I don't have anything to say to you. I really don't.
I'm just putting out the facts there, Heather. Just putting out the facts. The Rangers not do too good over the week. They're just having a tough season this year. They have a lot of injuries that have just plagued them all season long, and of course they have a lot of young players. They had a battle over the weekend. They played the Royals, and they won yesterday, but I think they lost 2 out of the 3 of that series.
Yep.
And just, I don't know, they're just really struggling here lately.
How many games do we have left of the season?
I mean, they're 50-79 right now, which it's been years since they've had a record like that.
Wow.
Because for the past 3 or 4 years, they've been in the playoffs. They, had that run where they had back-to-back World Series, and And then, I don't understand. A lot of baseball teams do that, though. Like, you'll notice they'll go through, have this fantastic team where they'll have, a few years in the playoffs, make a couple World Series runs, and then when it doesn't work, it's like they just unload all their good players. It's like, all right, you've had a couple of years, you're too old, see ya. And that's what the Rangers did. I mean, so they got rid of Kinsler, they got rid of, Hamilton, they got rid of all of them, all of their big players. Which Cruz kind of got rid of himself, I guess. But
yeah,
just don't believe he did anything wrong. Nelly Cruz, that was my favorite player. I have a jersey that just doesn't make sense now. It's horrible. Stop leaving. Stop trading your teammates.
Stop leaving.
That's what I'm talking about. The Ice Bucket Challenge still going viral, going everywhere. It seems like it's just blown up. We were at Sonic yesterday, hanging out. The Big Spring Cheerleaders had their big fundraiser, so they can go to Nationals this year. That was exciting.
That was a fun remote, yeah.
And they did their Ice Bucket Challenge while they were out there. It was pretty cool. We got to hang out with the cheerleaders all day. Got to watch them do the Ice Bucket Challenge. It looked cold. It looked very cold.
It looked refreshing, actually, because it was over 100 degrees out there.
It was hot out there. You should have done the nerd race.
No, I like my brain the way it is.
It still hurt. My throat is still hurting from that.
I'm good. It was really fun watching y'all, especially when you spilled it all over yourself.
Yeah,
that was great.
It was fun. We got to play around in an inflatable obstacle course. Got video of that on our Facebook page. Hey, you beat me in the video.
I did.
So as of right now, online, you're a champion.
Oh.
No one has proof of what I did.
No.
That video got deleted.
I have no idea what you did.
No, we're 1-1.
No idea.
We're 1-1. I smashed you the second time.
Nobody knows that.
Mike Alvasov does. He was there. We'll bring
he was too busy filming.
Mike, who won that one? That was fun, though. It was a lot of fun. The kids enjoyed it. Kids had a great time out there.
Oh, yeah. They raised money.
Yeah.
Ice cream eating contest.
We gave away a ton of shirts.
Yeah.
A ton of shirts. That ice cream eating contest was pretty intense.
But those shirts were awesome.
Yeah. I'm a doctor.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks to Sonic and the Big Spring Cheerleaders for inviting us out there and having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
I want to remind everybody, tonight, Big Spring's having their big community pep rally. That'll be a lot of fun. That's where, they'll introduce some of the players, the cheerleaders, the band, all that stuff. It's going to be at Memorial Stadium.
And I think even the principals are going to be doing something.
Yeah, I know. I think Richie's going to be doing an Ice Bucket Challenge, and it may be all the principals and the administration. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure at least Richie's going to be out there doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. But yeah, the cheerleaders are saying that the principals definitely would be out there doing it. That'll be fun. You got to get out there to the pep rally just for that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be a great season of football.
Pep rallies are always fun.
Yeah, it's been a while since
I've being in the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like what I miss most about high school was band.
Really?
You can call me a band nerd all you want. It was so much fun.
Hey, I was in the band.
It was blast.
We had a blast. Yeah. I loved the trips.
I got to go to New York.
Like,
come on, man.
Whenever y'all got to stay in a hotel, did they put tape on your doors to make sure you didn't sneak out at night? That's what they did to us. Like, they'd put a piece of tape over your door, and then if the seal was broken, that's how they knew that you snuck out of your hotel room in the middle of the night.
There's ways around this.
Yeah.
But no, they never did that. We were always too tired to even try to get out of our rooms. They kept us going. Nope.
we used to do dumb stuff in high school. I remember there was one time we were staying at a hotel in Waco on a band trip, and we had started playing like this jousting tournament in the hallway of the hotel. Like, we'd got mattresses out of the rooms and everything, put them in the hallway, and just jousting each other and just run full speed down the hallway.
My gosh, I'd hate to be your band director.
Oh, yeah. He was angry at us. See, that's why we didn't win championships when we were in Forsan. That's why all the years after us won state championships, because they didn't do stuff like that.
Because they took it seriously.
Yeah, they actually went down there and participated in the contest. Our thing was, you know what, we're in state. Let's go have fun now. Like, that's what we did.
No.
We forgot that you still
you
had
have
to
fun
compete.
after state.
Yeah, we forgot
Just
about
wait
that.
a little bit.
It was still fun.
Oh,
That's
Gooney.
exciting. Yeah, it's going to be a fun pep rally night. 8 o'clock at Memorial Stadium is when all that's kicking off. Get on down there and show your support for the Steers. It's going to be a great season.
Yeah.
You'll want to go down there tonight and not jump on the bandwagon halfway through the season, because I'll go ahead and tell you now, they're going to be good. You can jump on right now.
Right now.
Just get on top. I know Tobin had a great game in the scrimmage against Estacado Friday.
Tobin normally has a good game.
Man, that kid's so good.
Yeah.
That kid's so
It's like
good.
in that bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're tremendous athletes.
They're football players.
But the whole Big Spring football team this year, though, it just, after watching them last season, and they were so good last year. That was the thing. They were so good last year. But you go watch them this year, and it's just different. They're all in sync. They're all clicking. They're all on the same page. And those were the few things that they were missing out on last season. They would have some big plays and had some great opportunities, but sometimes it just seems like they weren't always in sync there. They were still a pretty young team last year. And this year, they're all just in line, and they have one thing in their future, and that's the district championship and then going further in the playoffs than they did last year.
I'm really excited to see how far they go this year.
Yeah, and with the 18th ranking in state, that's huge right there.
That's a big confidence
That's
booster.
really huge. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun football season. I'm excited. I'm excited for all the area schools. We went and talked with Coach Gooney over in Colorado City.
Colorado.
I grew up saying Colorado. You know what I mean? Colorado. That's what a lot of people I know. But
Colorado City.
Coach Gooney calls it Colorado, and that's where he's from. So I'm gonna listen to him. So
Colorado
yeah,
City.
I went and visited Colorado City. It was really cool. Yeah, I got to talk with Coach Gooney over there. Coach Gooney over there. He has been at Colorado City for 16 years. He's almost been there 2 decades. This is his second season as a head coach over there. He's been the offensive coordinator, I think he said, for the past 8 seasons. He was the offensive coordinator over there. And Colorado City, that was a school that I grew up playing out in Forsan, and I grew up hated playing when I was out in Forsan, because it seemed like every year that I played them when I was in high school, we lost at least 50-something to 0. Like, we were always shut out, and like my junior year it was 55, my senior year it was 56. Like, they smashed us, and we had a pretty good team back in high school, but Colorado City was just, they were dominant.
Yeah.
They were so good back then. And they've had a couple off seasons. Last year, I believe they went 2-8, and that's not like Colorado City. They normally have winning seasons. They're normally in the playoffs every year. Sometimes they kind of struggle in the playoffs, and that's where their struggles are. The last couple of seasons, they've had some really, really young teams. What Coach Gooney was telling me was that, he had, I guess, 3 senior classes that were just really huge, powerful senior classes that graduated before last year. So last year was a real young team, had a lot of young freshmen and sophomores playing.
Yeah.
But like I said, he's been around for a really, really long time. We got to talk with Coach Gooney a little bit. This is what he said.
I've been here 16 years now. This is my second year as the head football coach. I was offensive coordinator for about 10 years. I've got family ties in there. I got family here in town in Big Spring, Sweetwater, and this is kind of where the Gaines are from, and it's been a pleasure to be a part of this program.
He's just a West Texas boy.
Yeah.
That's all he is.
That's awesome.
It's a West Texas boy hanging out in Colorado City, coaching some football. It's a good team down there, the Wolves. We asked him what his offensive game plan was for this season.
We're going to continue to run primarily out of the spread this year and try to get the ball in the hands of our playmakers out in the grass where all those big guys aren't hanging around.
Yeah, Gooney was talking about how, in the past, Colorado Cities, they've been known for having bigger teams, but now with all the realignments, they're one of the smaller teams now. So they don't have the bigger kids that they'd have in the past. So they're really attacking their speed now, starting to spread things out a little bit more. Offense. Yeah, and then he said that it's really working out for them. They got some key players out there to watch for this year.
Jonathan Jackson, he goes by Pip. In about 5 quarters last year, he had nearly 250 yards receiving. David Sanchez, our running back, one of our strongest kids, fast kid, very good football player. Pip has a little brother, Training, one of our better athletes. My youngest son, Dylan, is our quarterback. He's a pretty headsy guy who understands what's going on. He got to watch his brothers come through the system. And
Pip,
I knew you were going to say something about it because I looked at you and I was all, Pip.
That's his name. Yeah, that's what they call him out there. This kid right here, Pip, he's a receiver out there in Colorado City, and he got hurt last year. I think he said Coach was saying in the second game of the season against Crane. Well, he only had 5 quarters under his belt last season, just 5 quarters total, and he had 250 yards receiving. That is huge.
Wow.
That's basically one game, you know what I mean? 250 yards receiving. And then he blew out his knee. He got hurt and was out the rest of the season. And they suffered from it. You know,
that
had some season. And then, he was talking about their running back, too. He, I guess, had a shoulder injury or something like that. I'm trying to think exactly what he was saying, but I think he said that he had a shoulder injury, and he was out most of the season last year. David Sanchez, the running back, and he said that he's one of the strongest players on the team, one of the fastest, and he can carry the ball, and that was really a lot of their problem last year. They changed up their defense a few years ago. Colorado City, they always used to be one of those teams that they would just jam up the box. It was tough to run against them. They're a real powerful defense. And with the way a lot of the offenses have changed around, and especially in the smaller schools these days, they've had to change up things too.
Ray Carroll's our defense coordinator. He came in last year, and we had, since the early 90s, run the split, and we changed to something a little more aggressive. We incorporated the 4-2-5.
See, that kind of spreads things out in the back whenever you get those 5 defensive players in the backfield to kind of cover that pass and stuff like that. He's got some key players on defense as well.
The Jackson brothers, they're pretty important to us. Our cover guys, Mark Munoz and Isaiah Jennings, and Oliver Sosa is a senior defensive end, a very good football player. Shada Kanzler, another defensive end, one of our bigger kids. Israel Beltran and Alex Salinas and Zach Tillis. We had a really good offseason. The kids got a whole lot stronger, and it's been pretty evident early that we're kind of stiffening up there in the middle of that defense.
He was talking about that Shadow Kanzler kid.
Yeah.
6'4". But he said that in Martin County, that kid's like a giant because they don't have a lot of huge kids around there these days.
Well, yeah, that's a giant to me. I'm only 5'4".
Yeah, he said that kid is 6'4", and he's a big old boy.
There's a whole foot on me.
He takes care of business over there in Colorado City. This is what their focus is for this season.
After going 2-8, our big focus right now is trying to get ready for Albany in week 1. We need to get a win quickly and get these kids reborn.
And why that's so important to them this year.
4 of our coaches are former Wolf players of ours. We've got a lot of interested people on our coaching staff and in the community that are pushing these kids in that direction. So, hopefully that helps you as well.
That's one of the things I really like about West Texas football is a lot of these schools have, coaches that went to that school that are coaching there. And Colorado City got 4 coaches.
Oh, yeah, because they always want to come back for football.
And that gives them more of a vested interest in winning. Whenever you graduated, you played football for that school, and you've come back, and that
they'll have more of a connection with the players.
Exactly.
That way.
Yeah.
And it works out either way for all of them.
Oh, yeah. And they're looking for great things out in Colorado City this year. The Wolves are going to be pretty good. It should be an exciting season for all the area.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun this year. I'm excited about football.
Me too.
I can't wait for the regular season. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're pumped.
Boop.
Hey, we get the first day of the school lunches coming up.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
so
excited about that. You have no idea.
Can't wait, huh?
September 8th is going to be bad because Alex isn't here.
Oh, no.
They're having Uber cookie for breakfast.
I missed the Uber cookie.
Oh.
I bet we can go find some recordings of Alex doing school lunch.
I bet we could.
Just sync them up every day.
What
they're doing.
Yeah. We can clip it.
Kellen got this really cool Ninja Turtle lunchbox, and it's really hard. Like it has a shell on top of it, and it's really, really hard. He loves that thing.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing he showed me yesterday was his shirt. He was like, I had this one, but then I have a Batman one that glows in the dark.
Yeah, he's excited about that.
Whoa.
So we even had to buy Chloe a little lunchbox when we bought Kellen's, and she has not put that thing down since we got it 2 weeks ago. Like she carries it around everywhere with her. It's her treasure box. That's what she calls it. She keeps it with her everywhere she goes.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Yeah, it's fun. This is going to be our first day of the new school year with school lunches. It's going to be our first day of the new school year with birthdays. That's exciting.
Yeah.
How cool would it be if your birthday's on the first day of school? I think it'd be fun.
Josh's birthday is today.
See, his birthday's on the first day of school. There you go. I have to get that one in later. Don't forget that one.
Oh, no.
Better write that down.
No, I can't forget that one.
You got that, huh?
He's actually awake this morning.
Is he?
Yeah, he has to take his son to school.
Oh, yeah.
So his oldest son starts school today.
Wow, that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That's so exciting. School's back. Be sure to, like I said, be careful out there in the school zones, folks. This is the first day of school, so a lot of kids
Things are going to get crazy.
Yeah, they might be kind of confused, not real sure where they're going. So just be extra careful, especially this entire first week, as the kiddos kind of get their bearings and get ready to go and get everything under control. Like we're saying, be sure to get your birthdays and anniversaries into our Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/KBS957. We'll read those live and on the air along with your school lunches and the sweetheart of the day. We also have Killin' in the Morning coming up on KBST. When we return, we got TSN right here on KBST AM and FM.
I'm Mitch Carr. The new public school year begins today, and it brings with it the usual question about school buses. When the stop sign is out on the bus, do you have to stop if you're on a road with a median?
If it is divided with a center median, trees, shrubbery, something that's a divider in there that's a solid divider, then the folks go in the opposite direction of the school bus do not have to stop.
DPS Sergeant Lonnie Hashel says that means children who cross divided highways and roads need to go to a crosswalk. And he also says if there is no divider, everyone has to stop no matter how many lanes in both directions. With the beginning of the new public school year today, a reminder from the Texas Education Agency that 5th and 8th graders will not have to pass the STAR math test this year in order to move on to the next grade. Implementing the new curriculum adopted in April of 2012 is taking longer than expected. The TEA says the curriculum became more rigorous this year as concepts shifted from one grade level to another. A shooting last fall at the Prissy Chrissy Ranch in Bowie County has led to a civil lawsuit. TSN's Kurt Lewis has the story.
The parents of Jonathan Hill say their son was just looking for help after running out of gas when he was shot to death last October. The family has filed a wrongful death suit in the 2013 case. Autopsy reports show Hill and Timber Taylor were shot several times, allegedly by Richard Hargrove, the son of the ranch owner. Police records show the elder Hargrove called 911 to report his son shot 2 people attempting to break into the house. Kurt Lewis, TSNU.
With Congress at an impasse, President Obama considering taking executive action on immigration reform next month.
One idea, freeing up more green cards for workers who are waiting in line for permanent residency. Texas Immigration Attorney Lance Cartwright calls it a no-brainer.
We train the talent here, and then we export them back to their home countries, and we lose out on their great ideas and their creativity and the money they generate.
The idea comes after nearly 24 summer meetings with business and tech leaders who are having trouble finding